morning YouTube, and welcome to my first video. What I have here is a chunk of fossilized coral dating back to around 400 million years ago during the Silurian period. I found this myself hiking the tundra in northern Alaska, 120 miles north of the Arctic Circle. It's coral. Coral only forms in tropical shallow seas. Tropical being the key word here. Now, according to the geological data and plate tectonics, the last time this part of Alaska was in the tropics was around 400 million years ago, which directly coincides with the date I was given of the age of the fossil. Which makes sense since the earliest maps of Alaska, say in Rand-McNally map in 1890, shows Alaska hasn't moved. It's still in its current position. Now, according to young Earth creationists, the Earth is only 6,000 years old, which means Alaska would have had to have moved 3,000 miles north from the tropics to the Arctic in 6,000 years. That's a half mile per year. Since the first official, there are earlier, maps of Alaska was made in 1890, we would see a drastic change in its position on current maps in just the 125 years since it was mapped. It would be an additional 63 miles farther north if it was moving at the rate of a half mile per year. That's a big change, not to mention all the other continents would have drastically different positions and shapes as well. Since coral is a life form in which your God would have made during Genesis, it would not have placed the coral in Arctic regions only to have them die off immediately. This is the only explanation to how coral ended up in the Arctic. How can you still believe that the Earth is only 6,000 years old? The life you live must be pure fantasy. I don't get it. When we turn it upside down, this is how I found it. There is a rock layer on top of the coral. Just completely boggles my mind how we have this evidence of life being older than 6,000 years, and yet people still find some mental gymnastics to still believe that the Bible is the holy word of God. It's unbelievable. Now, I found this myself. I didn't buy it from anybody. It wasn't given to me by somebody who said they found it in the Arctic. I found this myself. Pulled it out of the ground. Just like this. To my amazement, this is what I found. And I found this piece alongside of it. Different type of tubular coral fossils in there as well. Yeah, so I thought it's very interesting, and hope you all enjoyed my video. Maybe I'll put more out. I hope to do so. I am the 8-bit Atheist, obviously with my Donkey Kong Nintendo game backplay for size reference. Like and share, and if you come across this video, subscribe. Maybe you'll see more interesting videos from me. Later.